Hey guys, I grew my business Winter Arc to 6 to 7K a month. It's an AI solutions business, and essentially in this video, I'll be talking about how you guys could do the same thing, how you guys could start your AI solutions business, how I grew my AI solutions business, Winter Arc to 7K a month, and believe it or not, it's only been 2 months since I've started. And I've already made 7K, which is insane because I wasn't very technical. I'm still not very technical. I have a technical co-founder, but I try to learn as much as I can, and I think I got this, and we're gonna keep growing. So let's get started. Also, there's no scripts. I don't do scripts, so the video might be a little confusing. My bad. Essentially, there's an AI gold rush right now. Almost 85% of the companies are going to die down, whether it's AI solutions company, AI marketing company, AI startups, AI automation companies, anything AI, almost 85% of them are going to die because a lot of these companies are getting VC backed funding. And there's a big bubble that's going to burst because these companies are not producing the results that were expected. So yeah, there's gonna be a big bubble. So in order for you guys and me to be safe from the bubble, there's a couple things we need to do. So first being, we have to be very, very, my bad. So we gotta adapt. We gotta adapt. Essentially, we gotta adapt. You can't learn one skill. That's where you die. There's consistently new announcements, there's consistently new app updates, there's consistently new versions coming out, there's consistently new companies competing with other companies. VO 3.1 just dropped, trying to compete with Sora within 2 weeks. And I feel like Google just had it. They just didn't release it. They were just waiting for someone to release it. And yeah, there's a lot of AI companies competing with each other. There is no solid ground because so we can't learn a specific platform. We can't learn a specific tool because there is no solid ground. AI is consistently changing and we need to change as well. So we need to adapt. We got to learn new things and we got to adapt. The money is where we can look at a specific business and come up with the specific solutions for that specific business. That's where the money is. And you can only do that if you adapt. There's no platform that's good at everything. There's platforms that are good at one specific thing. So we got to learn, we got to adapt, we got to learn as fast as possible. You could do that either by finding a technical co-founder. You could do that by providing a consulting service. You could do that by grabbing a bunch of tools and like fixing that solution that the business requires and charging them a monthly retainer. There's a lot of different ways you could go at it. I started by just learning it myself, and now I have a technical co-founder that just does that. I focus on lead generation and the business side of the things because that's what I enjoy. Yeah, so we got to consistently adapt because believe it or not, every single business will need AI. I can't think of a single business that won't need AI, and if that business doesn't implement AI solutions, it will just die. Like comment down below if you guys could think of a single business that wouldn't need AI. I can't think of a single one that wouldn't require AI because AI is marketing, AI is lead gen, AI is everything. Like AI is CRM, AI. There's AI could be implemented in everything in business. If a business wants to succeed, it requires AI. So now that we know that we need to provide AI solutions to businesses, specific solutions. So like you look at a pain point in one business and provide a solution in that one business. And we know that every business will require AI solutions. Like what are we doing? We gotta get to it. So now I'll be giving you guys like a couple examples of what I did, what you guys could do. Uh, like, yeah, let's get started. Before we get started, I almost forgot the best way to get AI news updates and AI updates and AI, like what's new in AI, is obviously Twitter. But what I do is you create a new Instagram account. You keep scrolling until you find an AI video, you like it, you comment, you follow, and you interact with the video as much as you can. And then you keep scrolling, and then you find another AI video, and then you interact with it. And then you keep scrolling, you find another video, you interact with it. And then eventually the Instagram algorithm will learn that you like AI stuff, and it'll push AI content towards you. And then you'll basically never miss any update in the AI world because there's a lot of content that people are posting about AI stuff. And yeah, that's what I do. That's where I get all of my news through scrolling on Instagram. But that's all I do. Make sure you don't scroll or like anything else. Just do the AI and keep a separate account for your fun stuff. But yeah, that's the best way you could get AI updates. So I'm going to share some real examples of what I've done. So the first company was actually my mom's company that I helped. That's where I knew that I could turn this into a business. Because yeah, no one can take away my ability to look at a business, come up with a solution, and provide a solution. Because no agency, no AI. Because that's my brain. That's all me. And yeah, so my mom struggled with emails and trying to figure out. So my mom has an event company. It's called SK Events, and she struggled with emails when the clients emailed her. She didn't have time to email them back because she had like a lot of clients during the season messaging her, and she also struggled with sometimes she struggled with what things she requires for the events, what to keep in mind for the events because there's so many events. It was hard to keep track of what event requires what stuff and what information and what like coordinations and what vendors and stuff. There's a lot that goes to event management. Trust me, I know. And then my mom basically comes up to me. She's like, "Why don't you help me?" And I love my mom, but I was like, "Mom, I'm trying to do something else so I can retire you so you don't have to work at all. But what if I could build you an AI solution?" That was my first time doing research on AI stuff, right? And then I did some research. It took me like a month to make this thing, but I made it. So it was essentially an auto email reply. So every time a client emails my mom about an event inquiry, the email automatically sends an email back asking for budget, what date you're looking for, like everything an event requires. Basically, there's like a lot of things that are included. And yeah, so that email is automatically sent, and then the people email back with the dates and the budget and what type of event they're looking for and everything. And then basically the AI checks through our scheduled dates, or if the budget's in our, like if we even provide services to that budget, or if we even do services for the event they're looking for, and then only then does the AI send it to my mom. Yeah. So that was one of the things I did for my mom. And the second thing was an AI chat box where my mom could just ask any question to the AI. Okay, this is Sam's wedding day. What I need? What are the things I need to keep in mind? What are the things essentially required for this event? And then the AI chat box would just go through previous emails through Sam's email, and yeah, the AI would just like go through all the conversations, and then kind of just like blend it into one tiny, good-looking paragraph, and where my mom could just read it like a checklist and figure out what she needs for that event. Yeah, that's a lot of talking. That's what I did for my mom. Good idea. You guys could do that. My second client was a car rental company, and the car rental company essentially, yeah. What was the car rental? What I did? Okay, yeah, I did. So the car rental company struggled with, well, cars are coming in, what cars are going out, what cars need servicing, what cars needed a wash inside out. There was something else as well. Okay, we'll just do these four for now. And yeah, the car rental company struggled with all of these things. And essentially, the main issue was that they couldn't do it fast enough. So customers would walk in or call in and be like, do you guys have a Nissan Rogue? And then the car rental company would take ages to figure out if the car needed a wash, if the car needed servicing, if the car was even available, when the car was coming back. It took the company a lot of time to reply back to the customer, or if they walked in and by the time they got a reply, yeah, they already left and booked another rental company. So basically, my goal was to cut down time. They already had a software, so I built a chat interface where it's on a different browser, but the chat can look into the existing software and kind of just go through the software and come up with answers, basically. So instead of manually typing and looking in for answers, the AI would just give you an answer because the AI is way faster at finding things and looking at things. So I built them a software, a separate software chat box that's integrated with their current software, and they could just ask simple questions like, "Is the Nissan Rogue clean?" And it'll be like, "No, it hasn't been cleaned." Instantly. Does this car require servicing? No, it doesn't require servicing. It's good to go. When is this car coming back? It's coming back on September 20th. Okay, we can't give that out. Stuff like that. The AI would just give them simple answers instead of them having to manually look up everything they had to look up because the current software was not that good. So yeah, that's what I did for the car rental company. Car rental companies, you could do a lot of things for them because their software is pretty bad. My third client. My third client was actually a restaurant owner. And instead of just selling a call agent that does takeout orders, reservations, and just answers calls. By the way, I tried selling restaurant owners. It's a pain. It's so hard to convince a restaurant owner because they got tough margins, man. And then you're asking them to pay a lot. But then the way I sold it was kind of genius. But the way I did it was, okay, not only the AI could do those things, but I sold it in a way where they could cut costs, essentially, that you can also order food through the AI when you're sitting in the restaurant. So if I go to the restaurant, I sit at the tables, I could call to order. Instead of a waiter coming up to me, I could just call to order while sitting in the restaurant. And the reason this kind of worked is because I kind of give them an analogy of how McDonald's did it. When McDonald's installed these touchscreen things where you could order food, they saw an increase of sales because now all of a sudden people weren't ashamed of ordering more food. They had no rush. They could take their time. And I kind of pitched them that idea and they were like, "Oh yeah, that sounds interesting. We could try it out." And essentially the AI also upsells. So it'll be like, "Oh, would you like to add the chef special today? Or would you like to add any drinks? Would you like to make it a combo? Would you like to add a side of fries? Would you like to try this? Would you like to try that?" And the customers also dining in could just be like, "Oh, hey, can we get extra sauce?" And the waiter would bring extra sauce. "Oh, I forgot. I wanted to make this a combo. What are the happy hours?" Or whatever. You guys get it, right? And then essentially the goal was to cut cost. And yeah, so now they have less waiters going around asking for what table needs what food orders. So now they have less waiters, so they cut down on a couple waiters. Yeah, so now they have less waiters running around asking for who needs what, and waiters just focusing on greeting the guest and just giving them the food instead of spending a lot of time going back and forth trying to order food. That was one of the things I did for the restaurant. And because I took it at a unique angle where I provided more than compared to like other people just doing the doing like the front side of the restaurant, just taking care of takeout orders or making reservations and stuff like that. I also did an order in thing. I kind of pitched it nice. Yeah. And essentially we're done. This video is essentially done. The key takeaway is basically there is no solid ground. We need to consistently, adapt. And you got to look at a specific solution you can provide for a specific business. It won't work if it's super generic. Like the restaurant one is generic, but like it was very hard to sell. Like the car rental business was good because they had a specific solution, and my mom's business was good because my mom had a specific solution that she needed. Because a lot of businesses are ran by family businesses, and these family businesses don't really have the technical skills to figure out everything. They can't just they don't know what a CRM is. They don't know what a good marketing campaign looks like, right? So you got to look at a specific business that you could provide specific solutions for. It could be any business in the world. Like I could come up with an idea right now for any businesses you guys name me. Like I could just look at it, but essentially you got to do a consultation first. So you go up to the business, you'd be like, okay, but we provide specific solutions for specific businesses. That's the only way we work. So you talk to them about their business, you figure out what they actually need, and if they actually need the service. If they don't need the service, don't sell it to them because they'll just regret it. But like look at a pizza store or anything. Like what are the specific problems they have? Yeah, that's it. That's the video. And 16 minutes is not bad. There are no edits. I will make it shorter because I've been talking for a long time. So I'll just make it shorter, but there are no edits in this video because I just wanted to keep it raw. Me, yeah, whatever.